Yes, so hello and welcome to another edition of Sports Update Ghana. My name is Joseph Adamafiu, bringing you the latest update in sports. And coming up in this edition, as the Black Stars build up to the first round of matches in the 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifiers, we're going to check out how Team Ghana will be opening camp and also be checking out how their training schedule looks like ahead of the match against Angola and Niger in the first week of September. That is just next week. Well, Coach Odoi, during the naming of the Black Stars squad, also answered questions on why the likes of Dede Ayew were not in the squad, and I also asked him this question on why Bernard Mensah was not also in the squad, as well as if the door is still open for players to switch nationalities to Ghana, like Nketiah and Callum Hudson-Odoi. So it's a whole pack show coming to you right here on Sports Update Ghana. All you have to do right now is to subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So let's get right into it and start off with the Black Stars itinerary. So right after naming Ghana's squad to face Angola and Niger, Coach Odoi gave update on when the team will be starting training and all. And I want us to check the Black Stars itinerary or the team's program outline ahead of the opening of the camp. So this weekend, that is tomorrow, the 31st and 1st of September, well, the players will be playing their matches this weekend in Europe and also in USA. So players will be playing their final matches before the international break comes through, and they are expected to start arriving in camp from the 31st, which is tomorrow, and the 2nd of September. That is the deadline for players to arrive in camp. So 2nd of September, that is Monday, every player is expected to be in camp in Ghana, Accra, for the Black Stars to open camp. Now, on Monday as well, which is the 2nd of September, the Black Stars players, after arriving in camp, will just move straight to the Accra Sports Stadium, where they will hold their first training session at the stadium. Yes, sometimes this training session are not really tedious. It is just a shake-up and to get them ready ahead of the intensive training for the next day. So it's just like a shake-up to get rid of the traveling fatigue and all that. So they will hold this training session on Monday, September 2nd, 2024, and it will be a training in Accra, and it is open to the public, and the time for the training is at 4:30 p.m. and training opens to the media and the public at 5 p.m. So that is when fans and the media can go and cover that particular training session. So right after that training session on Tuesday, the Black Stars will travel to Kumasi, and after arriving in Kumasi, they will later train at the Kumasi Babara Sports Stadium, and this particular training is also open to the media and the public to come and watch. It seems like Coach Odoi has come to like how fans come to the stadium to cheer the Black Stars on during training session. So he has opened the training session to the public. So if you are in Kumasi or in Accra, you can watch all these training sessions by the Black Stars. So the Kumasi training session starts on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, the Black Stars will hold their final training session, and the time for this particular training session is yet to be confirmed because there will be two training sessions on Wednesday. The Angolan national team, after arriving in Ghana, also hold their final training session on Wednesday. So we don't know whether they will train before Ghana or Ghana will train before them. That is why the date has not been put out there. But what we know that is that this training session is open to the public as per the CAF regulations. The fans can come and watch the final training session as well. So that particular training session is on Wednesday. Then on Thursday, that is the match day between Ghana versus Angola, and that match we played at 5 p.m. on Thursday, September 5th, 2024. So this is the itinerary for the Black Stars as they prepare for their matches in the 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifiers. Now, let's talk about the squad that was named by Coach Odoi. Well, it seems some players were not in the squad, and it was as a result of injuries, the likes of Gideon Mensah, the likes of other players were also injured Ernest Nyama, we are told, is also injured, as well as Kamaldeen Sulemana, who will all miss the match against Angola and Niger. Well, Coach Otoi Addo had some questions to answer, and he gave it to the GFA's communication director to give us the reasons why this players will be missing out on the matches. Let's hear from Henry Asante Chum.
The players are 23. Some of them couldn't make the squad because of various injuries. The first one is Salis Abdul Samad. He has a muscle injury. Patrick Paifa, also a muscle injury. Gideon Mensah has a muscle tear. Ernest Nuama has an inflammation, so he couldn't make the squad. Kamaldeen Sulemana, ankle injury. And then Ibrahim Sulemana twisted ankle, so he couldn't also make the squad. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget that Joseph Ayew, who got injured somewhere last year before the African Cup of Nations, is now on his way back to full recovery. He's involved in team training at Celta Vigo, but he's not match fit because of that. The technical staff decided to leave him out of the squad. Also, Daniel Koficha, who's been injured for quite a long time, is also now on his way back to full fitness, for which reason he was left out of the squad. So that's my way of updates on.
So that is Henry Asante Chum telling us why some of the players will not be able to turn up for the matches. Well, Joseph Ayew is still nursing his injury, but Inaki Williams is back from injury. Well, some others. Well, one of the big issues that came up at the press conference yesterday was on why Dede Ayew and experienced defender like Daniel Amartey were not in the squad, and Coach Otoi Addo had some answers to do. So let's go and hear from Otoi Addo what he had to say about why Daniel Amartey and Dede Ayew were not in the Blaster squad.
I don't want to repeat myself, so there was a question about Andre, and I think you said yourself that you're happy that we brought their own as a brilliant squad, and also we look at the actual performance. And like I said the last time, we have to look a little bit further. We have to look into the next AFCON, but also if God permits, if we might qualify for the World Cup, also for that. So we're looking 1, 2, 3 years ahead, and we have to build the squad for that. And I don't want to repeat myself, and I said it the last time, the reasons why we choose some maybe younger players or some other players to come into the squad, and we're building up, and I think we did quite well last time, even though it was very tough. And I know the next games are even going to be tough because anybody expects us to win. It's going to be tough, and we might also get some knockbacks, but this is the way it is in football, and we're looking a little bit longer. We're looking for long-term development, and that's why we decided also last time not to invite Andre. And Daniel Amartey, yeah, it's a bit of the same. I don't know if you watch. Do you know when he played last time?
So there you have it, Otoi Addo giving us answers on why Dede Ayew and Amartey were not in the squad. Well, I also had a chance to ask Coach Otoi Addo if per chance Bernard Mensah, the Ghanaian midfielder, has a chance to play in the Blasters, and even if he had contacted him to resign on his decision to put his national team career on hold and focus on club football. Well, Coach Otoi Addo gave me the answer on that, and also asked him a question on if Nketiah and Callum Hudson-Odoi have the chance of switching nationalities from England to Ghana, and this was what Coach Otoi Addo had to say.
Coach, good afternoon. My name is Joseph Adamafio, and I work with Ghana Web. Coach, some time back we had a player named Bernard Mensah who put his Black Stars career on hold. Currently, he is doing very well in the Saudi League. He has moved on to another club. He scored a goal on his debut. Is there plans to get him back in the Black Stars? And concerning players of other citizenship like Nketiah and Callum Hudson-Odoi? Is the door still open for them, considering that they probably see Ghana as a second option after England probably moved on from them? Thank you.
Yeah, I think I said it before. The door is always open, and I would really like to hear, like, okay, let's say Bernard Mensah, if you want him in, huh? Please tell me who would you take out, please. Yeah, I don't know. You tell me who he thinks is better than one of the players we have. So it's very, very difficult, and we're observing all the players. Like I said, for me, it's all about quality and it's all about performance. But I know there are some decisions which are very, very close. And if players are performing, we have to compare those players, and also if it fits to our playing style and whatsoever. And it's very, very difficult. But at the end, I can just call 23, sometimes even more players, if we have some doubts here and there. But this is my job, and I have to take this decision. And these are the players who are decided for, and it doesn't mean that the others are doing bad. And sometimes it's just like slight decisions. It's just some little details where we discuss it in our coaching stuff, where we decide at the end who will come. Okay. And what goes for the others goes also for them. The door is always open. I think the first time I came here as a head coach in 22, before we played against Nigeria, I was after them. And they said they needed time. And now they're still not here. So, but the door is open. It's just like, to be honest, I think players who wants to join the national team should come quite early to get familiar with me, with the team, with their players, with Ghana as such, and not before a tournament. This one, I think, this is the only point where I said doors closed. If somebody comes maybe just before the World Cup, oh, I want to join the team, this is not possible. I think it won't be fair. But before that, they have my number. I called them. I texted them several times. So they're always welcome.
So there you have it. That was the answer that Coach Otoado gave me during the press conference on Thursday. Share your thoughts in the comment section. But this is where we wrap up on Sports Update Ghana. It was an absolute pleasure coming your way with the Sports Update. I'll see you in the next one. Please subscribe. I'm out.